Hello, this is Tim Campbell with Action Coach Business Coaching with my Survive and Thrive Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview local business owners to help get the word out about them through my social channels and email database. This is a free service I'm providing because my philosophy is if we save every business, we save the economy. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Keith. Welcome, Keith. How are you today?
I'm doing great. On the run as always.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure. I'm an entrepreneur, and I teamed up with another individual to open up a franchise of a restaurant called Books and Brews. And it's a unique restaurant concept that has books, games, draft beer, wine, food, and live entertainment such as music, bingo night, trivia night, and all sorts of just fun family interactive stuff that is creating memories and experiences where they don't have to drive to Florida to get the same kind of experience.
Wonderful. Well, I've been there a few times and I absolutely love it. I think the one that I go to is the one that's closest to me. I think you guys call it the Mothership.
Yep. That is one of the 8 locations currently.
Okay, fantastic. Well, tell me, how long have you guys been in business?
So we took over the restaurant, which is across from the University of Indianapolis on Shelby Street near the beginning of the Red Line in downtown Indianapolis, just 15 minutes south of downtown. And we decided to take it over of September of last year. We actually looked at the Broad Ripple location first, and we were highly considering that location. But just as we were getting ready to sign the dotted line, the University of Indianapolis one opened up, and I personally went there 3 times. We won't talk about the first time. And then my business partner, his 2 granddaughters were going to University of Indianapolis at that time. So it just made perfect sense for us to take that one.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, tell me, who is your ideal customer or your best customer? We call that your target audience.
Yeah, so our best customer are families or single individuals. I would love to narrow it down for you, but for example, bingo night last night, I think our average age was 67. and on a Friday night, our average age is roughly about 32. So we have no real target audience per se because of all the different events that we do and the different things that we do. We had a Harry Potter event earlier this year, thankfully before COVID-19, and we had over 450 people walk through our door from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I know because we had a checklist.
Yeah, fantastic.
And so the average age to that one was probably 18 because we had a whole bunch of kids. Probably at least half of those people that came were kids that just wanted a Harry Potter experience. We had Harry Potter vendors, backdrops, picture taking, butterbeer. I mean, all sorts of fun stuff.
That's great. Now, I'm probably going to mess this up, but you guys have an interesting positioning that you're a place for people who don't have a place or something like that. I probably messed it up.
Yeah, that's our tagline, a place for people without a place. It's inscribed above the bar, and it's at every location. And the original concept from Jason Warfel was to just have a place where people could come, relax, have a craft beer, have a few little munchy things, and play video games or play board games and just get back to when we were kids. And it's unlike anything else that you've ever seen in a restaurant setting.
So you mentioned COVID earlier. What's been the greatest impact of COVID for your business?
Well, we look at the positive outcomes of any kind of situation. So obviously COVID made us shut our doors, but we learned a lot about our carryout menu, what we can do as far as how we can carry out food and drinks. And then we also learned a couple of things inside our building. What can we do to really make it more inviting and have people want to come back? So one of our programs is called a mug club. And what that does is allows people to join a club within our restaurant. And they get certain discounts on craft beers and those type of things. But more importantly, it helped us think of an idea to create a wall where they got their name on the wall. And so now everybody that's in the club gets their name on this big black chalkboard wall, and it's just really cool. It's very colorful, and I just see here down the road, these individuals coming back with their kids or grandkids and saying, "Look, there's my name."
I've seen some of the pictures you've posted on social media with folks posing next to their name. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to capture that experience and make them feel warm and inviting. And, we all want to go to a place where we can feel comfortable and, enjoy conversation and, just enjoy life.
Wonderful. So tell me, what are one or two actions that you've taken to make a difference during COVID, and how has that been working?
So a couple things that we learned through COVID-19 was, one, the wall where everybody has their name on it. And the second thing is specials of the day. So for people to try some of our food where they didn't realize we had food before even, they were able to try certain things on certain days. So for example, Monday we had Dollar Dog, which are hot dogs, and we sold about 25 hot dogs yesterday. And then Tuesdays are taco days. We have $2 tacos. Wednesday or Wing Wednesday. Last week we sold 235 wings. Before COVID-19, we sold roughly about 400 every Wednesday. So it's a way for people to kind of try stuff. That way they can, come back and enjoy it later.
Wonderful. So during times like this, as business owners, we know we must think differently. Had you gone through a pivot strategy session to come up with some of these different ways of thinking? How'd you come up with those ideas?
Well, we have weekly meetings with all the other 7 locations of Books and Brews, and we all bounce ideas off of each other, like what's working for you, what's not working for you, what's something different. So we've really tried to come up with different brainstorming ideas. The other impactful thing is I worked with the University of Indianapolis. I had 2 marketing classes over last year that part of their project was to help a business essentially grow their social media. And so, a part of the COVID-19 is I started doing a daily video every day, sometimes with my 8-year-old daughter, sometimes not. Funny thing is more people like the videos with my 8-year-old daughter doing backflips than they did me just saying what the special of the day was.
I noticed some costumes in the last couple of days as well in your videos.
Yes. So people love entertainment, myself included. So I have found in the little short videos of social media, if you can do some kind of costume or character or something to that nature that grabs the attention of people, that's a lot more entertaining than just somebody standing there going, "Well, I've got a sale today. Why don't you come on in?"
Yes, definitely entertaining. I look forward to see what crazy stuff you're doing next. So this is an interesting question. It's been said, smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. What mistakes did you make along the way that you can share with other entrepreneurs to learn from your experience?
Yeah, we all make mistakes, and that's how we learn. I'm fully one to admit that. One of the mistakes is early on we didn't have enough specials. We didn't have enough things that really drew the attention in. We're kind of off the beaten path. People really can't find us unless they know exactly where we're at. We're not on a major crossroad. So for those businesses that are not on a major cross street and don't have that high visibility, you have to do things to draw people in. I should have done more social media commercials and fun activities early on, but I learned that, as a mistake, and now we're doing those things.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Second to last question. I've got your email and website and phone number to include. Anything else that I should add when I post this, like a special offer?
Well, we have our Facebook and Instagram page, which we use heavily, and that's B&B South Indy. And that's both on Instagram and Facebook. It's the same word, B&B South Indy. And specials, I would encourage people to go and look at our specials. We have one every single day. So I don't know about giving you just one, but we have one for every single day of the week that they can look and see. If they like fried pickles, that's Friday. We try to keep the theme going. Tacos are Tuesday, wings are Wednesdays.
Wonderful. Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you for that. All right, perfect. Last question. Tell me what is most inspiring to you today.
It's inspiring to see a lot of individuals that come there for the first time, and I love to get their experience to the highest level of degree. My first experience was the Broad Ripple Books and Brews. I took my daughter there. I am a children's book author, and I actually wanted to go sell my book there. And I come to find out they don't sell new books, which is totally fine. But the experience was fantastic. My daughter and I played games. I had a craft beer. She had a grilled cheese sandwich. And there was a musician playing. It was a Friday night. And she wanted to get up and dance. So they had this little dance floor, not much larger than the table that we were sitting at. And we just danced right there in the restaurant. And it was just such a wonderful experience that I want to make sure that when people come there for the first time that they get a very similar experience.
Wonderful. That's great. Well, Keith, thank you so much for your time today. That concludes the interview. I'm going to be posting this on my social media channels, and I'll be sure to tag you. I'm also going to send it in a link out in my weekly newsletters that go out on Tuesday mornings, so that'll come out next week. I'd also like to invite you and those who are listening to take advantage of my free coaching sessions that I offer. This is a deep dive into your business to really identify opportunities for growth and best practices through the Action Coach model. So I'll be sending you some information on that. And if anybody who's listening would like to take advantage of it, I'll include that information in my links as well. Keith, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it greatly in more ways than you know.
All right. Well, take care.
All right. You too.